Hi, welcome back to my Flosstube channel. It's Steph from Stitchy Steph, and this is my Flosstube number 9. Things are a little different today. I'm filming from my girls' room because my eldest's absolutely full of cold and she's downstairs. So I didn't get to film yesterday, so I'm filming today in their bedroom. So this one is my WIP parade and new starts, and I've got 2 new starts. But there is a reason for one of them, so I'm not just jumping from project to project. I'll start with my new starts and then I'll go on my WIP parade. I haven't got any hauls this week, but I've got my little notebook as always. I've got 3 shout outs at the end, so only because I haven't really had time to watch any TV this last 2 weeks. Things have just been crazy. So my first new start is the alphabet letter from, now, Emma Congdon, I think that's how you say it, and if it's not, I apologise. So Emma Congdon, it is from the May Cross Stitch, May Cross Stitcher 2016 magazine, and it is a present for my hairdresser. She had a little girl, Bonnie, a few months ago, and I haven't actually met her yet, obviously with lockdown and everything else. So I thought, if I make her a little homemade gift, she's got something to keep. So I started the B for Bonnie, and I only started this last night. So yeah, again, I'll say as I do every week, I'm not using the colours that I'm told to out of the magazine. I am using my own colours just because I've got them, and I don't really want to go spending money on specific colours if I don't need to. And I wanted something quite girly because she's only a few months old, so I wanted something a bit girly, and you know. So yeah, so that's my letter, my B for Bonnie, and I'm using these 2. Now, I'm rubbish with colours. I'm rubbish with the numbers that the colours are, so I couldn't tell you the colour numbers or anything, but I'm sure if you go on the DMC website or whatever, you'll find what colours they are. And as you can see, I always forget to put the little tags in. Lesson learned, I will start putting my tags in. My other new start is, now I have to find it because I've got a bag here full. This is my little cross stitching bag where I put all my projects, all my flosses, and I work from there on a night. So I just shove them in a little bag, and I shove them in the side, and I hope for the best that whichever one I pick up I'll just do. But this one, and I've obviously the fray and the can't unzip them. So this one is the 3D cross stitch kit from Aldi. Now, I've been talking to a lady on Instagram, cross_Caroline, and we both have come to the conclusion that the Aldi patterns are quite difficult to read. I think once you get used to them, once you get working into them, they're not too bad. But I think for beginners, they are quite difficult. So I would suggest, if you are going to do this one, just take it slow. Just go slow on it, because it like I said, it is quite difficult to read. So I've started this one. I haven't actually got very far on this one because of stuff. So I've only done this, and it is going to be the bird first. Now, I think Cross Carolyn on Instagram, she started off with this one, and then she's going to go into doing the bird, but I've done it the other way around. So, and I have actually enjoyed doing it once you can get in the rhythm of it. But like I say, it is just working the pattern out. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to do that, take it nice and slowly, and it should be you'll be fine. Now, on to my work in progresses, WIPs, as it's known as in the cross stitcher community. So my first one is I feel like I'm all juddery today for some reason when I'm trying to do this. I don't know why, but I just feel like I'm jumping from jumping. So my first WIP is, of course, my lovely Mary Poppins by the little stitcher, sorry I couldn't read that then, the little stitcher, and now this one has caused me nothing but heartache, as I was absolutely loving sewing on it and loving doing whatever I was doing on it. Then I realised what I'd done. I'd done the top of Big Ben, as you can see it's like a dark grey. I'd done the top of Big Ben in a very light grey. Now, a lot of people did say to me, it looks absolutely fine, don't worry about it, you can just work it in a pattern. But then I was like, I can't. I got into my head that I couldn't do that. I had to frog it all and start again. And now I frogged it all and started again, and now I'm just looking at it then. To me, it looks no different to what it was before. It's staying this colour now. So, as you can see, I've had to frog it all. And I haven't got much done because I just sort of fell out of love with it, because I think once I'd realised that I'd messed up, it sort of was a bit of a downer. So I just put it away for a bit. And I'm just going to work on Halloween and everything else just until my head's in the right place to sort of go back to it. So I got the kite started, and then I realised that this was all the wrong colour, so I had to unpick. You can sort of still see like where it was here, where I've had to unpick all this bit, and all in between the little black bits. So I was absolutely gutted. I sat and unpicked it all and I put it away. And then I think I started the next day just to sort of see the colours, and obviously I've done the colours wrong. So this one is going away for a few more days, or weeks even. I think I might give this one a bit of a break till after Christmas actually, just because I want to work on Christmas stuff. And I said the word Christmas. I'm sorry everyone. Now this next one that I'm going to show you is my cross-stitcher magazine, SAL. It's currently on the second week in the cross-stitcher magazine, but I've started, this is the second week, and I think the third week you're going to get this part here. So I've got started a bit the second, I've a little bit of the mince pie and the star, and I think there's presents to go next. Oh no, Christmas tree, and then the presents I think are next month. So, and I've really enjoyed stitching on this, and actually I was sat sewing on this one watching the Paris Hilton documentary, and you know what, I really enjoyed it. And I was never that keen on her, but I sat and I watched it and I was like, actually I quite like you. So my mind's definitely changed on her. And I've got my little Josephine Design bag as well. I'll link her in my description below, but I'm not sure if she's got an Etsy shop, but I will give her a shout out, because me and my mum have had these bags for about 3 or 4 years, and they've just lasted, and we use them for everything. And I think they're all handmade as well, but yeah, she's got like a little stamp inside to sort of say who it is, Josephine. And she actually, her husband or boyfriend went to uni with my brother. So, but yeah, I love it. Anyway, my next SAL, and I'm really sorry but I haven't got my iPad to show you the patterns, like especially with my cross stitch magazine one. I haven't got that, and I haven't got this one for my tiny modernist SAL. And we have actually received the 3rd week, and I've not looked at it yet. So, because I've been too busy working on like my letters for my hairdresser and my bird from Aldi. But yeah, I will do this. I might leave this one till I've just finished a few more projects, except my Mary Poppins. So yeah, anyway, this is, I got my little, what they're called done. Is it archangels? I'm probably wrong there. If I'm wrong, please let me know. And I got my turtle doves and partridge, and I'm probably wrong with them as well. And my next one, now I can't remember if on my next one I'd shown you how far I was, or if I'd carried on doing it after I'd filmed my last Flosstube. But I'm like, as I knock my camera, sorry, I'm getting them all out of my bags as I'm going along so I don't get my floss mixed up, because otherwise after my last video I had floss everywhere and I was just putting them back in whatever bags, and then I'd mixed up like 3 or 4 of my flosses like with my projects. So I'm trying to be organised behind the scenes and put everything back when I get them out so I don't mix things up. So I'm sorry if it's a bit like, oh. Anyway, my next one is my Good Morning Maui Happy Haunts. See there? I know there's a few people working on this and I'm in love with it. I've had to put it to one side because I was just addicted to stitching it, and I felt like all my other projects were getting like neglected. So there's this one. So yeah, I've done quite a bit on there, and as I will say on every of my video, I don't use the flosses that I'm told, I use what I have, because I'm trying to be thrifty and try to look after the pennies at the moment, especially coming up to Christmas as well. Now, my other one, I haven't worked on this one for a while, and I did enjoy actually working on it. And I've had quite a few questions about this pattern. And here it comes. Bothy Threads pattern. My Enchanted pumpkin house. And I've done a little bit more. And I feel like once I start, I fly on it. I absolutely. So I think last time I was about here on it, and so I've done quite a bit here. Now in the kit I get, like I said, I get quite a lot of questions about this one. It is worked over it's worked over with 3 strands of floss, and you do get quite a lot of it in the kit. So all I do is I fold it in half like this, and then I cut the top, so fold it in half and cut it, and then I use like half at a time, which is like, which would leave me like this. So, but yeah, you're working over 3 strands of floss, with 3 strands of floss, sorry. You get some stars in the kit. I don't know if you can see them. I haven't actually taken these ones out yet, just because I'll do them at the end. And I've put, you get some silver floss as well, but that was just a nightmare. As soon as I pulled out the black, this just fell out in like a big pile like this. So I've just put it in like a little Ziploc bag, and that's where it's staying until I need it. But I might change that to my Etoile floss instead of this one, because I do really like working with the Etoile. So the stars would go here. As you can see, they're just dotted all over here, and I think there's some little, oh no, sorry, they're stars as well, tiny stars working here. So like I said, I'll do this at the end. So yeah, that's, oh by the way, that is still on sale. I only know because I was reading the Cross Stitcher magazine and they have it as a prize, so I'm assuming it is still on sale. So definitely, if you're after it, get it, because it is so nice to stitch. It comes with the pre-dyed Ada as well, which is fabulous because I just love it. It just adds the character to, oh no, there we go. That just adds the character, so definitely recommend that pattern. Now I have 3 shout outs. One of them isn't stitchy related, but I'll tell you why in a minute. Anyway, my first shout out is Katie Stitching on YouTube, and I think it's at Katie's Stitching on Instagram. She's lovely, and I just love listening to her stories about a mouse that she had, but then poor mouse. So definitely recommend Katie Stitching. God, I can't even speak. My other one is Honeybeestitcher, and she's Australian, I think, and she's new to Flosstube, so definitely go give her some love. And my third one is an illustrator. Now it's not cross stitching at all, but she is from Redcar, which is where I'm from. She's called Katnip Studios on YouTube, and I think it's just Katnip Illustrations on Instagram. But she is a fellow Northeasterner, that's the right word. But yeah, definitely go check her out as well, because she does art and illustrations, and she's also got a private channel as well, which she does out of work. She just bought a camper van, and I can't wait to see what it's like when she's done it all up and got her like hands in it and messed it all up. So yeah, definitely recommend checking all them out, and hopefully I'll try and get a photo when I finish this one, because like I said, my hairdresser's coming soon, so I don't think you'll get to see it before she's been, when she's been, because I'll be giving it to her. So I'll definitely get a photo and put it on Instagram. And can we all just take a minute and appreciate the back as well as the front? I'm proud of that. Also, I've been working with hoops. I forgot how much I love working with hoops. So anyway, I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to go and get some more stitching done. Thanks for staying around, and I will link my Instagram below. Thank you. Bye.